Today I'm going to be breaking down One Call by SPINALL, Omah Lay and Tyla, where as usual I'm going to be talking you through the various elements that I'm picking up on as we go through it. For those of you that are interested, I have put my interpretation of the song meaning down in the description below, so if you want to go ahead check that out, then by all means do so. Alright, you know the sketch, headphones on, let's get into some new music. Nice opening vocals there.
I'm on my way to you, but time is on the loose. I will always fight for truth. If I have the chance to choose, yeah, we go. Like
transition.
My weakness is love. I don't do it for the medals, cause no me without us. Peace stands for the people. So I be on my way whenever you think you need to. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, right, we're going to pause it there before we get too much further into the chorus. Let's talk about the intro and let's cover off the first verse. Okay, so kicking off with this intro then. So it's 4 bars long and we have a moderate tempo that sits at around 109 BPM. In terms of what we get opened up with, we've got these really nice guitars in the mix. They're bright, they're driving the main melody and they're providing a sense of rhythm, but they're also an ostinato, meaning that they are providing a repeated pattern that is creating this sense of continuity and structure. Now also in the mix we have some percussions, but if you pay attention to those you'll notice that they've got a filter applied to them. So they start off, they're kind of dumbed down, but as we move throughout the intro they begin to get brighter. And then finally what we have are some intro vocals from Omah Lay, followed by a transition at the back end of the intro that helps shift us over into the first verse. Moving on to the first verse, and pay attention here because this is where we start to get a shift within the percussions. So the ones from the intro, they're now sitting further in the background, but they also have a different texture to them. We also get a shaker that's introduced, and we also get what sounds like congas introduced, although you know it could be something completely different with some slight manipulation. But either way, both of these elements are sitting up front on the track in this first verse. We get to around 18 seconds and this is where we start to hear another percussive sound being faded into the track, and at first it sounds like it's on a steady 4/4 rhythm, but as it progresses it starts to give some slight variation. We then get to about 26 seconds, boom, kick drum comes into the mix and we're away. Vocally, absolutely spot on here. In my opinion, Omah Lay's vocals are always next level. They're rich and they're spacious. But what I particularly like is how they achieve this without overly layering the vocals. Let's go back. Let's listen. Guitar, intro vocals. Listen to the percussions.
I'm on my way to you.
Shaker.
But time is on the loose. I will always fight for truth.
And there's that other sound being faded in.
If I have the chance to choose, yeah, we go. Like every other spy.
Kick drumming now.
My weakness is love. I don't do it for the medals, cause no me without us. Peace stands for the people. So I be on my way whenever you think you need to. 1, 2, 3. I'll be.
Right, nicely stripped back here.
I'll be.
Okay, right, we'll stop it there. Let's cover off the chorus. So this drops at around 45 seconds. And in the first instance, and I know I've already pointed it out in the video, but you'll notice that the track gets stripped back. We've got the chorus line in there, One Call Away, but you'll notice that it's actually sitting further back in the mix at this stage. But what you'll also notice is that they are taking a bit more of a call and response approach in this section of the chorus with the line I'll be. So you have I'll be, one call away, I'll be, one call away. It's not until we get to about 53 seconds that we see a shift in this, and the chorus line is now sitting up front, and by default the rest shifts to the background. And another thing just to note on this, the flow also changes at this point as well. We then get to around 102. This is where the call and response and the ad-libs, they're removed from the mix, and we just have that chorus line sitting up front within the track. Let's go back. Let's listen.
Down my way, whenever you think you need to. 1, 2, 3. I'll be.
Strip back. Hear the call and response.
I'll be.
There's a shift. Shift again within the track here. Okay, right. That last chorus sounds like it absolutely bangs, but we're going to stop it here for the last time. We'll cover off the second verse, and then we'll go ahead, we'll see the rest of the track out. So the first thing to note here is I really like the way that the back end of the chorus, they strip the drums out and we get some vocal runs from Tyla. Now, if you are an aspiring artist or producer, this is a very good way to introduce a second artist, because what it does is it lets the audience know that that artist is going to come in ahead of time. But what it also does is it allows for a smoother transition from one artist to the second artist, so that when that second artist comes in, it's not like a big surprise and it doesn't sound disjointed. The second thing to pay attention to here is how late Tyla comes in on this second verse. Like, there is literally an entire bar that goes by before she starts to sing. Now, that may not sound like a long time, but in musical terms, it is. And what they do to fill that gap is they give us this morphed vocal, which then lines us up for the actual vocal drop. We then get to about 120, we get this cheeky string come in. It's only in there for a split second and then it's gone again. But what this does is it gives you something fresh to pin your ear to, even if it's just for a split second, to break up the repetitiveness of the track. And then finally, we get to 128. This is where the log drum comes into the mix, and now we can hear a much more distinctive and lengthy shift within the track. And that's it. Let's go back. Let's listen. Let's see the rest of the track out. Listen to it get stripped back. On the next one. Here. Now we're into the second verse. Nice harmonies. Log drum in. Repeated phrases there. Strip back again. Omah Lay in there as well. very quickly. We will take it back just one or two, but listen to how dynamic this second chorus is now with both of the artists in, right? Just pay attention to what they're both bringing to the chorus and how that actually mixes it up compared to the first chorus. Let's go back a few. Hear the log drum in there as well. Outro. That flute in there. Guitar, left hand side there. Bangs, mate. Okay, that's it from me. If you want to see more breakdown and analyses videos, there'll be things popping up on the screen right now. Other than that, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see you in the next one.